Hello everybody and welcome back to GrindCraft. Well, we're back in GrindCraft. My name is Mark Tresser. Today, you know, I've been thinking a lot. I'm going to take you along mining with me again. We actually have made some progress on the deepslate quarry, so I'll show you where we're at with that. Not a lot of progress, but some progress. But I also want to talk a little bit about just kind of what these videos are about and kind of the world in general, and I don't know, it all might be for nothing. I do tend to like go off on tangents about what I might do in the world and what I think it should be and all that stuff, but we'll see. But yeah, I do want to wait until I can sleep. Come on. Come on. Minecraft. Time go faster. Thank you. Alright. The constant struggle that is waiting for sleep. Okay. Both in Minecraft and in real life. Always fun. Ow. Cool. So yeah, we've actually made some fair amount of progress. I think the last time we saw each other, I was sitting at about -11 on the y-axis, and now we're at -15, so, and halfway through that, so we're doing pretty well. It's not exactly the quickest process, but it's coming along. I've managed to find some time to spend on deepslate quarrying. And yeah, I think since the last time we spoke, I also hit 2700 mining level, so that's also progressing. Not that I really need mining levels, but I do have them coming in, so that is good news. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else has changed in the world. I don't think much has really, because it's been a difficult week. I think in the last GrindCraft video I was like, yeah, I'm hopeful that this week will be more productive because I'm feeling a little bit better, and then I wasn't better. I really wasn't, but over the past couple days I've been able to get a fair amount of sleep, so I'm feeling a little bit better right now, but I'm gonna stop making hopeful predictions, I think, because they do not tend to work out, so maybe don't jinx it. Maybe that's the rule here. We'll see. Oh yeah, I'm also at y equals 41 here on the stone quarry, which I think is a fair few levels below what I was before. I can't remember exactly where I was on the last video, but I think it was something like 45 or 47, so we've gone down a couple layers here too, which is excellent. I'm glad to see it progressing at roughly the same pace as the deepslate quarry, because if I finish all the stone quarries faster, it kind of throws a wrench into my plans. Because the way that I'm doing Super Breaker right now, right? I'm like doing one run at the deepslate quarry, and then I'm doing one run at the stone quarry. So if I can no longer do runs at the stone quarry, because the stone quarry is done, and I have to move on to the next stone quarry, and the next stone quarry, and so on and so forth, eventually I'm going to have so many stone quarries deepslate quarries lined up, like it'll just look ridiculous. Not that this world doesn't already look ridiculous, but anyways, what was I? Oh right, I was going to talk about like grand ideas about what this world is and what the future holds for it, and what the videos should look like. So first of all, I think I've been thinking a little bit about like what I enjoy watching when it comes to Minecraft videos, and I think one of the best things about the creators I watch, like videos that I watch myself, is not like the big projects, right? It's not like you tune in for a video and it's a big wide open plain, and then you tune into the next video and it's this kind of thing. Like, it's not about the crazy progress. I think it's much more about just feeling invited into somebody's world. And I think I touched on that a while ago, and I think I also then very quickly lost sight of it. So I kind of like the idea of showing you what I'm doing on a particular day, as opposed to trying really hard to like have these huge, this huge progress in each video or whatever. So I think videos like this are what we're going to do moving forward. And like, if I do end up making huge progress, then I'll share it with you, absolutely. But that won't be the norm. That won't be the expectation I set for myself. I'm just going to continue like bringing you along on whatever I happen to be doing on the day and just uploading videos and showing you that. And I think I'm going to shoot for longer videos because I like doing longer videos. I like having more time to show you, you know, what happens in a particular day or set of days. Yeah. And then when it comes to the world, I've been thinking a little bit about, because I've been kind of dropping hints. Like I'm thinking about a big storage system to rule them all, and then I think in the last video I talked about I don't think that's necessarily what I need. I think I need multiple different storage systems, and I need them to do specific things. And I think basically I have the storage systems that I need. Like, I don't know, I guess focusing just a second there. Like the sorter, the quarry sorter, like that's one storage system that I definitely need, right? Like I need to be able to go and do a quarry run, drop off all the stuff that I have in my inventory into the sorter, and then not have to think about it for a while. Like that is very important, absolutely. And then the bulk storage stuff, like maybe that'll move at some point, but for the moment it's working fine. I'm not running out of space on that sort of column of glass platforms anytime soon, so there's no reason for me to replace that system right now. And like other than that, mostly it's just individual farms and their outputs, and those can all be their own separate storage systems. So I think I'm overthinking the way that I want to do storage in this world, and I'm going to stop doing that. So probably not going to see a whole lot of change when it comes to, at the very least, the design of our storage systems in this world. It's possible that I will move, for example, this storage system to be somewhere down on the deep slate. Possibly, I was thinking maybe I could put it over in this area, but actually I think it might make more sense just relocate it down to these 5 chunks in the central 5x5, because I think it'll definitely fit within a chunk. Yeah, so I think that might be what I end up doing, is just moving it down to the deep slate and then calling it a day with that one. And then maybe expanding it, because I now have a bunch of items that are sitting in the junk chests at the end that maybe should live in their own sorting modules. But that is definitely doable, and you know, something that I could more easily do if I completely rebuild the entire thing, as opposed to trying to do it when I am actively using the sorter. Rebuilding a sorter, or adding modules to a sorter when you're actively using it, definitely not easy. I definitely need to just rebuild the whole thing and then put it down near the bedrock, and that'll be easier. We're almost done with this quarry level, actually. That'll be good. Boop. And yeah, I've been looking a lot towards the future, and I think I need to live a little bit in the present in this world. I think is maybe the lesson to be learned here, because like, I'm nowhere near finishing the deep slate quarries, like, right? I'm not even close to finishing the stone quarries. It'll take a long time for me to get through all this stuff. I'm working on it, and, you know, maybe I hit roadblocks here and there, but I am working on it. But it will take a while. Just based on the sheer size of the project and, like, how much time it'll take, even if I spent 24/7 on this, like, I'm pretty sure it would take me quite a while, and so I'm not going to rush it at all, and I'm going to enjoy the process, and hopefully make little improvements when I notice that there's sort of friction in the world, but not like rush to make improvements just for improvement's sake. I think that's maybe the philosophy take away from this one. But we'll see. We'll see how everything progresses, how everything goes, and how things change in the future. And I think, crucially, if I want to go and build a big machine to do something specific, or you know, a big storage system or whatever, like, I should be able to do that. I should feel free to do that. The only thing is, I don't want to give myself pressure to do it, you know? That's the only thing that I'm sort of trying to teach myself, I guess. It's like, I don't want to give myself too much pressure to do something. Because this is a game. Should be having fun, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, I had to put a bunch of shulkers up there. Because I was running out of shulker boxes. This run through seems like it's done. Yeah, so I should probably do that at some point. Wait a minute. I think I missed a chest in this one. Because this is what the last chest should look like, and this is what the last chest looks like now. So yeah, I'm missing 27 stacks of kelp there. Oh, I can sleep now because it's raining. That's a little annoying that I missed one, but whatever. But yeah, I need to craft up the kelp and then put in new kelp. Do all the things there. That'll be helpful. I don't think I actually haven't increased the amount of kelp that's sitting in the cactus smelters since the last video, so no updates there, sadly. Obviously we have all that kelp that I need to move, but that will happen off camera, so I'll probably do that after this video. Just because crafting kelp isn't, well, not that I'm known for terribly engaging content, but I'm pretty sure kelp is a new low, even for me. I will be happy when these caves are done. I'm really, well, I say that, but I don't know that I'm gonna have a whole lot of time where there's no caves in my quarries for a while, because like I've got this cave which actually reaches down quite a ways. It's like one of those new spaghetti caves, and it goes down pretty far on the y-axis. And then over on the deepslate quarry that's kind of on deck, there's like a really big, in fact you can see it, this dripstone cave encroaches on a fair amount of this quarry, so it's going to be a going concern for quite some time now. So I guess, I don't know. I say that I really wish that I didn't have to deal with caves, but I'm going to have to deal with caves for quite a while in the foreseeable future. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I was thinking maybe I could decide to change my deepslate quarry. It's like, I've got a beacon here. If I finish the stone quarry, I'll have another deepslate quarry ready to go. Potentially before I finish the deepslate quarry I'm working on now. I think that's true. I think the stone quarry is going slightly faster. Not super fast, but slightly faster. So it might be possible for me to get a new deepslate quarry ready by the end of this one. And then I could potentially decide that I didn't want to deal with the giant dripstone cave because I just dealt with the giant spaghetti cave. And then, I don't know. That's a possibility. Because I don't think there's any big caves that I know of in that quarry. In that deepslate quarry, rather. So, I could decide that. I don't know. Just checking my pickaxe, because it looks like I need a repair after this. Well, I'll just do it now, because I have time. 103 seconds on my super breaker run. I'm almost done with these furnaces, too. I've been doing a good job clearing them up. They are moving fast. And then we'll have to move to these furnaces. And that will be good. And then we'll actually start seeing shulker boxes pile into this system, because right now I'm just kind of dumping one stack of cactus dye, or green dye, at a time. And that is not going particularly quickly. But it'll start to fill up soon, for sure. Goodbye. But yeah, I think that's largely what I wanted to talk about, is just kind of calming things down a little bit with respect to pace of progress, or like expected pace of progress, I guess, but also like plans for changing things. And like partly I think that's gonna be helpful for me just because I think I talked about this in the last video. I'm not the best at dealing with change, so if I don't have to change the way that I deal with the way that I do things in this world, it's probably for the best. Like, I will start to tear down this cactus farm, and then I'll remove the deep slate there. I might start to move some of these other farms. Like I said, I wanted to move the kelp farm at some point. I think it's more high priority that I move the sugarcane farm. This kelp farm is doing its work just fine. Well, so is the sugarcane. Honestly, none of that is super high priority. Don't really need to focus on any of that at the moment. But yeah, really the high, like, I was gonna say high priority, but the only thing I really want to focus on right now, that I think I need to focus on, is just mining. And that's like why I created the world anyways. Like, I'm just gonna focus on that, not worry about it too much. And so that'll be the videos that you see from me, largely, from now on. And like, part of why I'm saying this now is like, I've done a lot of what I need to do. Like, I don't have really a lot of room to spare to like put extra farms down. Like, I could put the sugarcane farm, the kelp farm down in the central 5x5, but I don't need to. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I just don't need to change about the world right now. It's just running just fine the way it is. So yeah, I'm realizing that I'm content with the world, and I'm just gonna keep on going. Gonna leave it at that for the moment. But yeah, I think I am gonna keep. I'm gonna keep to the idea of doing sort of longer videos. It's like I've been doing hour-long Bannerlord videos, and those have been doing all right. Like the sort of the crazy growth, or not even growth, but the crazy like views that I was seeing on the channel like a month or so ago, I'm just not seeing anymore. And I'm fine with that. Like, I never really wanted to get all kinds of crazy views on the channel, and it seems like, you know, whatever was causing that, it went away. Like, maybe it was just a fluke. The algorithm decided, like, let's give this guy a shot, and then nobody liked me, and everybody moved on. I don't know, but I think it's probably better to focus on the content that built the world and the content that built the channel, rather than trying to do something that doesn't really matter. And kind of what started all of this was me doing streams, and that was definitely longer form content. So let's shoot for like hour-long videos and making a fair amount of progress in each one. Not huge progress, but a fair amount. I got all kinds of time left in this day, so let's just start the next quarry level. Down to 39. So we'll start to see slime spawning, which is annoying a little bit, but not as annoying as it is on the deep slate layers, so I'm not going to worry about it. I have been thinking about a mob switch. It's potentially a big project, and I'd like to do more infrastructure before I do that. Specifically, I'd like to basically build a shulker railway so that I have a way to get shulkers from the end to the overworld. Definitely a long-term project, something that I can maybe do a little work on here and there, as opposed to trying to do it all in one go. But I think a shulker railway to the end cities, and then get some shulkers into the overworld. Probably set up a breeder for them, so I'm not like just getting one shulker, however many shulkers to the overworld, and then using them for the mob switch or the shulker farm or whatever. Like, I'd like to get shulkers that I can replicate, and then replicate them for whatever projects I need. That's probably a good idea. I might need to live somewhere farther away though, because if they're all in the if the shulker replication farm is near sort of the center here, then it'll act as a mob switch anyway, right? So probably we don't want that. Probably we want to have the shulker replication somewhere off in the distance, and then have the results brought in for the mob switch or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. Plenty of time to think about stuff like that, because I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. For the moment, if I have problems with slimes in the deep slate quarries, I pretty much just dump glass down on whatever chunk is causing me problems. Because I think, off the top of my head, I can't remember. I think there's 3 slime chunks in this quarry. Yeah. So that's not too bad. And there were only 2 in the one over there, so what about over here? Whoa. Holy witches, Batman. There's 3 slime chunks in this one. Why are there so many witches? I have never seen... Wow. That's a lot of witches. I don't understand. Do they just spawn in amethyst geodes? I've never seen something like that. That's crazy. Yeah, if they spawn in amethyst geodes, then that could be useful. Who needs a swamp biome for a witch farm when you've got amethyst geodes? Oh, pff, I can't sleep because I'm in pain for 6 more seconds. Come on, there we go. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't... I guess it's possible that they've been spawning there and... Like, they don't... Obviously, they don't get damaged by sunlight. It's not like an actual raid, it's just a patrol. So it's not like they spawn there because of the raids that I've been doing. That's so weird. I'm gonna have to do some research on witch spawn mechanics now to figure out what the heck's going on over there. I've never seen that many witches just kind of clumped up like that. Absolutely crazy. I'm not sure I've done this one right. Yeah, no, I screwed up. Well. Let's just clear it all out. That's fine. Not like I'm rushing to be somewhere, right? But yeah, thinking about, so we're at minus 15. That should be about 20 blocks into this quarry out of, 64 roughly. So, and the stone quarry is down to 40, what was it, 41? No, 39, I'm just starting again. So, that should be about 25 blocks in to, about 60 blocks. So yeah, we're definitely going faster on the stone quarry, but so I'm perfectly happy to take some time to make progress on the deep slate quarry instead, and not necessarily touch the stone quarry for now. As long as I have inventory space, that's really the trick right now. Yeah, I can finish this, no problem. Might even still be able to get to the stone quarry, actually. So it looks like I've still got 126 seconds. Yeah, that's plenty of time for a stone quarry run. No problemo. Cool. Anyways, I want to thank everybody, now that we're 25 minutes in, I want to thank everybody for being patient with me. I know I've been hitting like my 3-day release schedule, but I have been struggling with it, and I think the quality of my content has suffered a little bit because of it. So I want to thank everybody for your patience, for watching the last few episodes. They have been difficult to throw together, so I'm glad that people still enjoyed them. And yeah, just glad to be hopefully getting back in the swing of things. We'll see. Obviously, I don't know what the week will hold, and I said I was going to stop making optimistic statements, but I don't know. I'm hopeful. I'm a little hopeful. Oh. Oh, man. Okay, professional YouTuber. Jeez, just sneeze in the middle of a video. Oh, I hope that wasn't too jarring. Jeez. As you all know by now, I don't edit my videos. I don't know. Unless I get on a wild hair and I really want to stop you from hearing that sneeze, I am not going to bother. Oof. Yeah, something I've talked about, I think, in the past is that I really don't like sneezing. It really bothers me. I've talked to a lot of people who have said that they really enjoy sneezing, that it feels good to them, and I am not that way. But to each their own, I suppose, right? Yeah. I'm wondering if that might be like a PDA thing. So it feels like it might be a loss of control situation, like all of a sudden your body's not doing what you want it to do and you have no ability to control it, and that just is frustrating. Might be what's going on. I don't know. As with most like autistic traits, PDA traits, it's difficult to kind of disentangle things. Figure out what particular part of your brain is doing the motivating for a particular thing. Stone quarry run, and then we are through another Minecraft day. Might go check on those witches again. Just see if they're still there, honestly. There we go. I do try to clear out ore veins when I see them. Just like get them all in one go. But I also do love the popcorn sounds. Okay. Cool. And then out the dirt while we're sitting here. Also a good thing to do, just so I don't have to interrupt everything by switching to a shovel. Getting a whole bunch of excavation drops that just clog up my inventory. Excavation kind of is more of a pain than it is useful, especially in this world. It's like, I don't need this. But I don't know. It's whatever. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of grateful for it because it does mean like we get glowstone, we get... I feel like we get redstone drops later on, potentially. Bones are not useful. I think it drops... trying to remember what else it drops. It drops like plants sometimes, doesn't it? From like dirt. Yeah, it drops like potatoes and stuff. So that's not super useful. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that I really don't need, but then there's some stuff that is kind of useful. Like, I don't need cocoa beans. Cocoa beans, I think, drops from dirt. Yeah, there's some right there. And potatoes. And mushrooms, helpful. There's a lot of stuff that I don't need, but whatever. Take a sip of tea there. Oh, I was going to check on the witches. Yep, they're still there. Oh, they're tossing stuff at me. Goodbye. So much anger. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's fewer now. There's not 0. Ow. There's definitely fewer. Okay, I'm gonna give this up. It's just hilarious. I don't understand where they all came from, like, ugh. Alright, 3 seconds on the poison, so it won't interrupt our sleep, I don't think. Yep. I grabbed some fireworks and apparently some arrows because I just threw a bunch of them into some witches. I'm actually running low on arrows. I'll grab some more soon. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I think good to clear that out, potentially. It's probably affecting my mob spawner, or my mob farm rates. Probably not getting a whole lot of mobs in the mob farm at the moment. Oh, I blew right past bedtime. Silly me. Much better, okay. Off we go. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe the witches were stopping the slimes from spawning. Oh, jeez. Okay, note to self. Don't interrupt witches if they're clustered up in an amethyst geode. That's annoying. I guess note to self, don't interrupt any mobs if they're just not bothering anybody. Like if they're just kind of hanging out in a cave somewhere, not anywhere near like my villagers or anything that's dangerous, like just leave them. Shouldn't be any issues with pretty much most of the quarry is pretty safe. Like, I've lit up most of the caves that are exposed to the sort of the interior of the base. And most of the stuff that's not lit up really shouldn't be a danger. So yeah, probably just leave a lot of it alone, and hopefully that'll have a bunch of mobs spawning, staying spawned, and filling up the mob cap over time. Sort of like a mob switch, but organic. It's an organic mob switch. Just kind of leave mobs where they spawn, don't bother them. Yeah, of feel silly now for getting rid of all those witches. The patrol guys probably don't... I don't think they affect the mob cap, but the witches probably were taking up a fair few slots in the mob cap. So yeah, feel silly now. Going over there and... Oh. Accidentally placed a deep slate, but I think it broke right away. So, all good. All G, all G. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I think... I'm trying to think. I think I kind of want to make progress on the nether quarry as well. But I don't know. I am mindful of the fact that I feel like I'm procrastinating a little bit on the overworld quarries. Like, I've been trying to find sort of different things to focus on, and I don't want to enable that behavior in myself, because I do want to finish this deep slate quarry. I do want to finish all the deep slate quarries, really. At the very least in the central sort of 15 by 15 chunks. I really want to finish those, but I don't know. It's been a tad bit difficult lately to focus on them, so I don't know. I'm not really sure how I want to make progress in the nether quarry. Like, it is important for me to make progress in the nether quarry. If I want to do gold farm, like as much as I could do a gold farm just on the nether roof, like I don't need a gold farm that badly, so if I want to do, if I want to do a gold farm in the future, if I need a gold farm in the future, probably the best way for me to do that is to clear out that nether waste biome and build it in the perimeter, as it were, because that's the way we do things, you know. As much as we could build a gold farm on the nether roof, we don't do that stuff on GrindCraft. We clear out big holes and then we build farms inside of them. I mean, that's not necessarily a rule. I've definitely done farms on the surface of the world or just without modifying the world, but I do usually understand those to be temporary farms. The more permanent farms come later, once we've excavated the world, excavated the universe. God, the super breaker's taking so long. Come on, refresh, come on. There we go. Jeez. Jeez. Oh. Apparently Moss is not quite insta-break, but pretty close to insta-break with the super breaker on. Okay, well, whatever. Maybe I'm carrying this hoe around for no reason. Oh well. No problemo. Just do a little bit of trimming here on the border. Make my experience a little bit nicer when I do the next one. Good enough. Give me that moss. And yeah, moss is definitely one thing I think that needs to go into a sorter for the quarry outputs. Probably a fair bit of the stuff that you'd find in like a lush cave. Plus I think there's a fair bit of stuff that you'd find in a dripstone cave that I don't have really sorted out. And that would be good to put in. And I think maybe some stuff that you get if you're not using a silk touch pickaxe. I'm not really sure though, because I almost always use a silk touch pickaxe. I think in one of the iterations of my storage system, I had separate storage, like bulk storage for cobblestone, cobbled deep slate, stuff like that. I just don't think it's prevalent. Like, I can get cobblestone if I need it, no problem, and I can get cobbled deep slate if I need it, but I don't think there's any reason for me to do that. But I think it's probably easier for me to just like not to just get the silk touch versions of everything, and then if I need to break it down, I can break it down. Which is exactly what I do with all the ores and all that stuff, so I think that's probably how best to do it. I don't know. I will say I did a quick little trim of. There were a couple of trees that were still in the line of fire for the stone quarry over there, but so I trimmed those off, and I have to say it was a really nice experience having the hoe, so I could clear leaves and get like saplings and stuff out of it, as opposed to having the axe with Silk Touch, which then just drops leaves, which I don't want. I don't want the leaves, so that's kind of the exception to the rule. Is like, I don't want leaves, I don't want that Silk Touch product, but I do want Silk Touch of pretty much everything else, I think. Grass, dirt, gravel, don't want flint. All the ores, all the stone variant, all that stuff, yeah. All of it gets Silk Touch, pretty much. So yeah, I think stuff from Lush Caves, stuff from Dripstone Caves. I've already got stuff from Amethyst Geodes sorted out. I think that'll pretty much do it, like, and then maybe some stuff from the Nether that I haven't sorted out yet. Like, there's some shulker boxes here that are manually sorted out, like Nether Gold Ore, like Magma Blocks, Nether Quartz Ore, Magma Cream, Glowstone, Soul Sand. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here that could get sorted out. Cocoa beans, for sure. There's a lot of cocoa beans in my storage. Usually. Actually, that doesn't look like there's too much of it right now. Mushrooms, probably a good thing to sort out. Diamonds I'm starting to get from gravel. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here that we could probably sort out. Stuff to think about when we rebuild the storage system, but definitely not right now. Definitely not right now. And I think I'd probably like it to be... I'd like the inputs to probably be at ground level, or at deepslate, or not deepslate, at bedrock level for us. So like, the storage system will span like, you know, these 5 chunks probably. Yeah, it'll definitely fit. And then the input will be at the end over here, and it'll be on the ground, and then it'll just drop our stuff up. I think that's probably for the best. Yeah, then I can just kind of have a row of input chests that then go into dropper chains that go up. Actually, probably only one dropper chain is necessary because we're just doing it at hopper speed. I'm not worrying too much about super fast sorting. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Okay, I like that idea. Hopefully I remember it, you know, weeks from now when I decide to actually rebuild the sorter down here. It'll be a while. Let's see, what are we at? 40 minutes? I think we'll maybe do one more day and then call it quits here. Like I said, I do want to experiment with slightly longer videos for GrindCraft. I almost said Hermitcraft. No, not Hermitcraft. Imagine some random guy with 86 total subscribers comes in to the Hermitcraft server. That'd be wild. Ow. That was so rude. And for so little effort. Like, or for so little effect. It's not like he killed me. Ugh. Really ruined my first Super Breaker run of the day. Go do some stone mining just to clear my head. Kind of keeping an eye over there on that slime chunk, because I'm wondering when we'll see the first slime spawn there. We're under Y40, so it should be possible. We are not seeing it yet. I'm kind of looking forward to building a slime farm. Not necessarily that I need it. I really don't need it. But, Be nice. I think it'd be nice to have slime farm. Oh, see there. What did I tell you? Yeah, see, we get glowstone from dirt and potatoes. Most helpful drops. Then we got bone and gunpowder from gravel. Which, like, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna turn it down. I'm not mad at getting extra gunpowder. Extra bones, I don't necessarily need, but I'll take it. It's not like I can't store all this stuff. Like, it's perfectly fine. Oop, that was dumb. Walked over to the edge to, like, look down and see if there were any items. There weren't. I could have checked on the minimap, but just walked right off the ledge. Just not safe, not safe. Gotta get OSHA in here. Have a look at the guardrail situation. Not safe mining situation here. Time to do another quarry or stone quarry run here, I think. But slime despawned. Cool. So up here, at the very least, I am far enough away from Cam that if I leave the area, things will despawn. Having Cam in the center of the base is kind of helpful for some things, but having him there sometimes does make it difficult because I can't despawn mobs by flying away from the area. It is a bit of a pain sometimes, but it is useful to have him there just to make sure that the sorters are always running. So I probably won't move him away from that. No matter how much the slimes bother me, I will probably not take Cam off. I think it's just a useful thing to have. Oh, there's some items down here now. I probably could have climbed out of there. I didn't need to use the rocket. I'm just showing off at this point. Yeah, I think I stopped at the right time. Oh yeah, because Super Breaker's almost ready. Cool. My rough benchmark is 11:30. In-game time is usually when it's ready. Yeah. Pretty much spot on, actually. I could use a repair on the pickaxe, but I'll just do this one. My thinking for when to repair my pickaxe is usually pretty paranoid. Like, I don't need to do it that often. Nice cave there. Be a shame if something happened to it. Oh. They're dead. Oh, you're not dead. Now you're dead. Oh, you're not dead. Now you're dead. No, you're not dead. Now you're dead. What did I just say about not bothering mobs who aren't hurting anybody? You'd think I'd learned my lesson, but no, Alright. This deep slate layer is almost cleared out, actually, so that's good. I guess I might go into extra innings here just to clear out that last deep slate on this layer. Just to do that on camera. I mean, I'm not going that far into extra innings. Like, I said I might do like an hour long video, and that's pretty much what it'll end up being if we finish off this deep slate, so no problemo. Right. Stone quarry, here we go. The last stone quarry for a little while, because I'm gonna have to border off the new quarry. That'll be good. Yeah. I got 8 hours of sleep last night, which has been an accomplishment for me lately, but I got 8 hours of sleep last night. Still tired. Go figure. Turns out sleep debt is a thing. hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to function, because I'm recording this on Sunday, so this will go out on the Monday. I'm recording this the Sunday. Yeah, hopefully I'll be functional, because obviously I have to work. Actually, I have a doctor's appointment too. That'll be interesting. I think that'll be, yeah, that's good enough. Oh. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I don't know about all of y'all, but I don't particularly relish doctor visits. Never had a really great experience with doctors. I don't know. Probably doesn't help that I'm not super fan of needles, but I don't think that's necessarily the source of my concern about the subject. I don't know. Oh, what's this? Right, deep slate iron ore. I have to clear out some iron soon. Not much. It's just filling up like a little bit of the hopper, yeah. But I think yesterday I actually did clear out a bunch of iron ore from here. No, from here. I did do some coal as well, but it seems I've already refilled the coal. I'll probably do another run of that today. Try to clear it out a little bit. And basically all I'm doing is taking it down here to the deep slate layer. Or not to the deep slate layer. I keep saying deep slate when I mean bedrock layer. Take it down to the bedrock layer and break it with a fortune pickaxe. And then I fill up these chests. So this is the iron chest. Redstone. Coal's almost full, so I'll probably have to put that somewhere new soon. I do have a full iron chest here, so that's a little bit silly, but whatever. Maybe I should go and get more beacons so I can just set them up and put iron beacon bases around. Probably not the best decision that I could make, but it's a decision that I could make, certainly. Hey. Yeah, I think looking at thinking about the next week of content, at least, the next video should come out on Thursday. So you'll be seeing a Bannerlord video then, hopefully. And I'm thinking that the next Bannerlord video should have a fair amount of war in it, because the Southern Empire, which we're a part of, has declared war on the Khuzaits. So if you're looking forward to some more, I think that's going to be the one to watch for sure. Because, yeah, the Khuzaits, they're not doing so hot. They seem like they're pretty weak right now, and we are definitely capitalizing on that. So I'm looking forward to doing that a little bit. And then I think probably we'll end up declaring war on the Western Empire as well, because we were looking at doing that in the last episode, and then we got distracted. Either that or the Western Empire declares war on us. I'm not sure. We'll see. Might be that the Sturgians declare war on us, actually, because we'll end up bordering them if we take a bunch of Khuzait lands. That'll be interesting. I think the Bannerlord series right now is definitely sort of the exciting one. It's not terribly exciting working on GrindCraft right now, because I'm just kind of, well, grinding things out, but I think the Bannerlord series is definitely seeing a lot of exciting content right now, so that's good. Of course, later on in the Bannerlord series, we will have less interesting content, because we will have conquered Calradia, and then I won't stop, because I never stop. Okay. Let's do gravel. Easy peasy. Here we go. Yeah, I don't like it when I have to switch to shovel in the middle of a super breaker run, so try to clear out the gravel that I can see before I start a layer. Doesn't always work out for the best. Sometimes there's gravel one layer below, but whatever. in those cases, at the very least, I can usually jump over the gravel, but it does take a little extra work. And it does disrupt the super breaker, so try to minimize it as much as possible. That's all I can do, really. Oh, we got some floating gravel here. Always fun, always fun. Slime's gonna try to ruin my day, and he's gonna fail. Alright, done with that. Cool. There's some clay there, but that's on the next level. I think there's probably some moss, yep. Might as well grab that. And more gravel over here. Okie doke. Super exciting content. Alright, there we go. Oh, missed one. There. Gunpowder. Any more gravel? Nope, looks like I got it all. Almost. One little block. The last survivor of the gravel purge. Alright. Cool. So now, as you might expect, start the next layer. We usually start by clearing out this border on the left side. Because I am a creature of habit, and I like doing things the same. Yeah. And I think once we do the first super breaker run of the next layer, we'll round off this episode of GrindCraft. It's been a pretty productive day so far, and I'm gonna probably keep working on this after I turn off the recording, so pretty happy with that. Probably get some lunch, actually. It's past time for lunch now that I'm thinking about it. I woke up super late, though, so I think I can be forgiven for delaying my meals a little. Alright. I think we'll actually finish this pretty much right on time for Super Breaker to be ready. Excuse me. Yeah, an hour seems to be just about my limit for these videos before my voice starts to give way. Oh, one note, these raw iron things, the mining skill doesn't seem to apply to them, so I don't get double drops for them. Which is kind of a shame. It means I only get 9 raw iron out of them as opposed to 18 or 27 if I was using Super Breaker. But at the same time, mining 1 block and getting 27 iron does seem a little bit OP, so I guess I can understand the reason for that nerf. You can even call it a nerf, I don't know. I suppose it's possible I also have an outdated version of MCMMO that might not be... It might be that MCMMO works, or that double drops does work with those blocks in future versions of MCMMO, but I just haven't updated it lately. I don't know, I guess I could check and see if they've changed it. Though that might be a project for later as well, because I've said I think that I would like to host my server locally if I when I upgrade to 1.21. So I probably will wait for that before I do that. And then I'll just upgrade everything and hopefully keep on top of upgrades, because you know, I've been very lazy. I'm still on 1.20.2. And 1.20.6 has already come out. Like, yeah, it was a hotfix, but still. Big release comes out, and I'm still out here bumming around on 1.20.2. Anyways, that's just about it for this episode of GrindCraft. Thank you all for watching. Just head on up here to this platform and do our goodbyes. Hey, if you liked the video, there's a button for that. Click the like button. And if you have any questions or thoughts on what happened here today, or what we talked about, or anything else, really, I don't really care, put them in the comments section, because that's what the comments section is for. Boy, I'm really bad at walking with this backwards camera. And then, yeah, if you want to see the next video, then make sure you subscribe, because that's how you know when it comes out. And other than that, I think, oh yeah, join the Discord. I keep forgetting to put that in videos, but definitely join the Discord, because there's a link in the description for that. And that's how you can talk with me between videos. Other than that, I don't know. I will see you on Thursday for another episode of Bannerlord, our Southern Empire playthrough. I say Southern Empire playthrough like that's the only playthrough I'm doing right now, but and then yeah, we'll see each other again on, what would that be? Friday, Saturday, it'd be Sunday for another episode of GrindCraft. See you then. Bye-bye.